If I, for whom name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., am the living for which is defined as having life, for which is defined as the quality that distinguishes a vital and functional being from a dead body's truth, for which is defined as the body of real things, events, and facts in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, am now living, for which is defined as exhibiting the life, for which is defined as a principle or force that is considered to underlie the distinctive quality of an animated being's lie, for which is defined as to make an untrue statement with intent to deceive, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world. How did Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee's crucifixion on Calvary in Jerusalem legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally save Jesus Christ in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, and the spiritual world in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, if I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally save Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, when I saved myself inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. See, if there's no statute of limitations on murder and you do the same thing your ancestor did, then wouldn't you and your ancestor be guilty of the same crime? See, this is what I'm saying about the religious leaders. See, you are living off of those for whom you're supposed to be taking care of. Now, when somebody who sees that, like I saw my grandmama struggle with her faith, then why would I have belief in my grandmother's faith that allows her to struggle until she passed away? Now, I went into the court and I made her life better because I was able to take her on cruises, on vacations with my wife and my children. I was able to take her to Hawaii, Las Vegas. So I was able to give her a little life. Now, when the spirit of evil came into my life, see, I went into my grandmother's world, that spiritual world in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida. I was then thrown out as if I was the money exchanger that Jesus saw. I was thrown out as if I was the merchandise that was being sold in his father's house. See, I was trying to get the farmers to grow the sheep, oxen, and raise the doves, right? But the church wanted to sell, Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church wanted to sell the name Jesus Christ. See, they didn't want to do, Pastor Willie C. Bonds didn't want to do the job of Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee by giving sight to his congregation who are legally blind. See what I'm saying? See, if you are blinded by the law, you are blinded to the law. See what I'm saying? Because if you could see legally, then your sight would be legal. See, if you see spiritually, then you should see me hanging on the cross of your faith, just like Jesus was put on the cross because of religion. See, what was the religion before Christianity? Because if Christianity is based off of the crucifixion of Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee, then Jesus Christ is a byproduct of the crucifixion of Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee. Therefore, what was Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee worshiping? See, what he was worshiping was Moses for freeing them. So they came just like you all now on whatever Sunday it is, you do that communion, see, where you then commemorate the Last Supper. Well, that's what Jesus was doing, but it wasn't commemorating the Last Supper. It was commemorating the Passover. See, when they got out of Egypt. So see, Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee was worshiping Moses. See? Now, okay, now which is why history, for which is defined as events of the past, is now legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally a witness part, for which according to the black laws, blacks, it says the blacks, and this is how it is in the actual thing, is BLACK apostrophe S law. So it's the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as astation clause, for which is defined for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary's legal definition is a provision at the end of an instrument that is signed by the instrument's witnesses and that recites the formalities required by the jurisdiction in which the instrument might take effect in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world. See, but because you all in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, temples, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world, was in your own state of mind. You was not in court. See what I'm saying? So by me being in court and then seeing the violation of the Constitution through the violation of my constitutional rights, then I became ground zero to the Big Bang Theory. See what I'm saying? So now, let me show you the Big Bang Theory. See, we got to break it down. The Big Bang Theory is a theory, so it's a theory now. So now this is, the definition of theory is a plausible. Now plausible is superficially fair, reasonable, or valuable, but often deceptively so. So see, even a theory is deceptive. See, deceptive. So
deceptive.
See, so deceptive, tending or having power to cause someone to accept as true or valid what is false or invalid. So see, even a theory is plausible, and plausible means it's superficial. So, and superficial is of, relating to, or located near a surface. So see, lying on, not penetrating below or affecting only the surface. See, concerning only with the obvious or apparent. See, so it's obvious I am who I am, but it's not obvious what's happening to me. See, so I have to show that my life is fact and what's happening to me is a theory. See, so that's the Big Bang, right? So it's a plausible or scientifically acceptable a general principle or body of principles offered to explain phenomenon. See, now I am the phenomenon that they don't want to explain. So I have to explain myself. See, so now phenomenon is a phenomena, and then it's phenomenon. Now, phenomena is, hold on, let me make sure.
Phenomena.
See, so I'm a phenomena, right? And that's the PHENOMENA. And then it's a phenomenon. So then once I became a phenomena, now the evidence is the phenomenon. See what I'm saying? So now, see?
Phenomenon.
See, now we dealing with the phenomenon. See, so once they saw that I was a phenomena, they then tried to hide me, which made me have to then come out to you all as a phenomena. See what I'm saying? So now it's an object or aspect known through the senses rather than by thought or intuition. See, this is why I need y'all to feel me. See what I'm saying? Like, you got to see what I'm going through as what you could be going through. Then you would see the love that I have when I'm speaking to you from what I'm trying to stop you from going through. See, I'm saying, well, hey, man, how can I stop you from being me if I don't stop them from making me who I don't want you to be? See, so I can't do nothing out of character because I don't want you to be in character. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to stop you from being a crash dummy. See, somebody putting you in a car and putting you towards me, but I'm a locomotive. You see what I'm saying? And I'm saying, hey, man, I done already ran over the state of Florida. Who are you? See, I ran them over in the car I'm in. It's the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran. See what I'm saying? So that's why I need you. See, it's like I'm an object and then I'm an aspect. See what I'm saying? Look, an aspect, a particular status or phrase in which something appears or may be regarded. So see, let me show you this one. See, I started to get this book. Oh, shit. Okay, so this is what I'm saying about an aspect. See, once I became a phenomena and then I became a phenomenon, I became a substance. See, something you could read. See, something you can then identify with. See, so you can look at me, but my identity is my identity, but my plight, my fight in life, my purpose. See, that is, this is how you catch the evil around you in writing. But if you can't read nor write, how can you catch what's around you like they trying to catch you? See, the state will make a case against you. I'm showing you how to make a case against the state and save yourself. See, not be no crash dummy, but be a savior. So see, this an aspect, a particular status or phrase in which something appears or may be regarded. So that is this. See, I'm saying this is how I should be regarded, as a body of evidence, as a body of wisdom. See, I shouldn't be regarded as a person, because once you regard me as a person, then you think you have ownership of me, and that's slavery. See, that's why I asked to be emancipated from your love. Because if you don't know how to love yourself, how can you love me? See, that's why you starving me, because you starving yourself. So see, how can we actually love each other if we can't provide food and water and shelter for each other? So that's why before I called you, I had already got everything I needed to employ you to then help me get the food, the water, and shelter we lack. But if you all don't want to build, then why do you want to move in something that's got lead in it, that is telling you that it was built during a time where you got lead poison, you're going to get sick. So I'm trying to get you out of ignorance and put you into intelligence. But you keep doing ignorant stuff, wondering why you getting ignorant results. If you stop acting ignorant, then you're going to start being intelligent. That's just easy. That's like 1 versus 2. See what I'm saying? If you keep doing ignorant shit, then you're going to get ignorant results. Ignorance produce ignorant shit. That's just easy, man. So now, okay, now I'm gonna go back here. So it's not okay. Now I'm gonna go back because the Black's Law Dictionary's legal definition is a provision at the end of an instrument. So that's like when you see the founding fathers, if you pull up the Declaration of Independence that I have cited. So what I'm doing now is I'm writing my name on that Declaration of Independence. See, but I had to write my own version of it. And then I submitted it to Congress just like it was submitted to the Continental Congress in 1776. See, this is history in the making, but I'm one man doing what several men did. See, I'm just one man doing it because I was given the legal right to defend all of us as a public defender. And so what I'm doing is I'm using my evidence as supporting evidence to support your emancipation. So then I'm saying, well, instead of me just letting you go with nothing for you to do like they did us, then now I'm doing what Moses should have did. See, Moses went into Egypt, got all of the builders. They built Egypt. So why he was with them 40 years and didn't build nothing in the wilderness for themselves? So that's what I'm now telling the descendants of the Israelites. I'm saying, do you not see the mistake that Moses made? See, if he did not allow you to build a place for you, do you not see why you fighting over the stuff that you said your God promised you? Now, but how could Moses promise the Israelites, the Hittites and the Canaanites property when the Lord God gave Moses the 10 Commandments saying that you wasn't even supposed to covet your neighbor male servant or woman or maid servant? See, you not so if you wasn't supposed to even mess with the man's maids, how are you supposed to take the person country or town or house or anything? So when you look at the 10 Commandments, you see the crime of the Israelites. See, because Moses said not to covet your neighbor's property. But now, how could the Israelites be neighbors of the Hittites and the Canaanites and the Aramites, right? If they was property of Egypt, and Egypt wasn't neighbors with the Canaanites, they was at war with them, right? With the Palestinians, all that. So now here come the Israelites 400 years after slavery. Wouldn't that be what the American blacks are doing now? They was enslaved for 400 years. Now they talking about what they owed, but what about me? I'm saying, so my family not owed nothing when I went in the court and did the work? So now y'all done gave me the mark of the beast, stole 15 years of my life. See the reenactment of your crime? You never gonna stop. See, so that's why it tells the children who lives y'all wasting in Matthew 10, they gotta rise up and put your ass to death, because you never gonna stop. See, then they gonna get old and do the same shit you doing. See, but now you thinking, I'm saying, no, I'm reading the Bible. This what the Bible say. This ain't what I say. I'm saying I'm the victim that making the Bible relevant. See, so testifying of me, for whom simple name is Tommy Chancey Council Sr., in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, which is why my for whom simple name is Tommy Chancey Counselor Sr.'s pursuit, for which is defined as an activity, for which is defined as a similar process actually involving mental function, specifically an educational procedure designed to simulate learning in hoods, projects, stimulate, damn, I gotta stimulate. So now I made a mistake. So this is what I do to punish myself. Stimulate. Okay. Stimulate is defined as to give or assume the appearance or effect of something with the intent to deceive. See? So now, that's what they doing in our schools, right? It's simulating knowledge, but it's deceptive in nature. And that's why when the truth come to us, we debate with the truth as if the knowledge that we got is righteous. See, I'm saying, why would I lie to those who I have emancipated about the emancipation that I had to stay on the cross to make sure that they got? See, I'm saying if I would have made a deal with the devil, right, then how would I have enough knowledge to then be able to show you the deceptive knowledge if I would have become part of the deceivers? So now, when I saw them deceiving, then I parted myself from them, and then I carved out a new history in the making. So now, why would my truthful history, once you all are converted, right? Well, then once my truth converts you, why would you continue to go through the path of deception when the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth has helped you God, right? Because if you got to go in the court and tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God, then I went in the court with my truth, proving I'm God. So see, because they told me to tell the truth. Okay, all right, if you commit a crime and they tell you to go, that you got to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, that means you will have to say that I committed a crime, blase, skippy, blase. Now, if you ask a God to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help it God, then wouldn't it tell you, say, okay, man, you got me, I'm God, right? Now, who gonna believe that? So then you'll go get the description of God, right? And it says, the being perfect in power, wisdom, and goodness, who is worshiped as in Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Hinduism as the creator and the ruler of the universe. So now, if I am in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, then wouldn't that be where I prove that I am the creator and the ruler of the universe? Now I call all of the prophets. I call Minister Malcolm X. I call Dr. Martin Luther King. I call Mr. Mega Wiley Eversea. And now their historical testimony does not say me. You saying that, I bet you, like I say, ask some people who was with them. Did they warn them, say, man, it's gonna be somebody come and they gonna galvanize everybody, and boy, I just pray that they is a good person, cause boy, I bet you. Cause see, the only way you can defeat evil is with the intent of evil. See, you got to let evil know that you are willing to do whatever it takes to save your family, whatever it takes from the evil that's around them. So you got to look death right in the face. See, that's why they say you got to walk through the valley of the shadow of death and fear no evil. See, you got to walk through it. See, like I had to walk through it. Understand, these judges that I'm now charging, they are the ones that put me in jail. But see, my military training was the reason why they couldn't keep me in jail. But now I'm saying, well, what was I doing in jail, state of Florida, if I'm not a political prisoner? and I got the evidence of where I served you by affidavit. So how is that not retaliation? See now how you didn't reconstruct around me, but you haven't told the truth about me yet. So how could you lie and be free? So did not your elected officials now take your independence away? So see how I then had to do the same thing for these United States as George Washington and those who signed the Declaration of Independence had to do for the 13 states? I had to then fight for the freedom of us all from the tyranny that we knew and didn't know what to do nothing about. See, y'all know it's wrong, but how do you fight yourself like you fought King George without accepting that you fighting for a king? See, so now this is what I'm saying. If I'm in court, I'm an American, why am I caught up in racism? I supposed to be charged on my own merits. See, but now you want to say, well, you don't believe. I'm saying, well, what your belief got to do with my innocence? Who you believe in has nothing to do with if I told Booth to step outside, which I had 3 witnesses say that I didn't say. But I got evidence show that this man falsified government documents, but the state of Florida, as well as the United States Postal Service, sided with Lawson Booth against a postal employee. And the postal union didn't even defend me. So I had to go into the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida and defend my union brothers and sisters against the union, against the Post Office Union Branch 1091 that didn't defend me nor them. See, I'm saying, how did the United States Postal Service defend its employees if it didn't defend me? Now I gotta go outside of the United States Postal Service, and I'm supposed to be represented by the union, but I gotta go into the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties and report that the post office sending me 0 checks. But I got a friend talking about, well, you told the man to step outside. I'm saying, well, bro, why would I lie to you? Like, I mean, why you my friend? I'm gonna lie to you? But that what you said. I'm saying, no, that what you heard. And I'm saying, well, why would you hear a lie when I told you the man said I told him to step outside? But see, this is what I'm saying about the pain of ignorance. See what I'm saying? So how about if this man would have made me go crazy? How could I get back to my wife? How could I be a father to my children? But he's saving the country. What about my goddamn family? See, that's what I'm saying. But anyway, see, so now let me go back to what I'm doing because I get off what I'm doing here. Okay, pursuit for which is defined as an activity. So it's a which is why my for whom simple name is Tommy Chancellor Council Sr.'s pursuit, for which is defined as activity, for which is defined as a similar process actually involving mental functions, specifically an educational procedure designed to stimulate learning in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world by first-hand knowledge. See, so, yeah, man, that simulate, that, wait a minute, man, something ain't right with that. But it's a lot of different stuff here. See, imitate. See, now, so, okay, so simulate is to give or assume the appearance or effect of, often with the intent to deceive. Now, that's what the devil did to me, right? But what I'm saying is I imitated, right, to make simulation. See, so such as a physical system. See, that's what I'm saying. So I did the simulation, right, of the system, right? So let's say for which is defined as let me see, an examination of a problem often not subject to direct experimentation, by means of a simulating device. So see, so I had to use the same justice system to bring them the justice that they were using illegally to bring me to whatever conclusion they wanted to bring me to, which is why I'm charging the judges in the state of Florida with attempted murder. See, I'm saying the type of person I am, if my daughter and my wife wouldn't have told me what they told me, then I'll be dead. Cause I wouldn't have even look for a reason. See that's what I'm saying. Like, I was gonna give you what you wanted. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know what else to do. I'm saying, well, damn, man, I done everything, man, and these people just gonna come and what they think they gonna throw me out my house, man. Like, they think they gonna throw my grandmama out the house. I'm saying, man, if I done went, like, they came to get me and they said that they were throwing my grandmama out the house. So I grabbed my gun. They thinking I'm playing, but man, if I'd have went around there and somebody had their hand on my grandmama, I'd have shot that person, man. See, so I'm saying, see, that's the thing about kids, right? See, kids need to stay in their place, but I understand that kids was just like me. See, some of these kids ain't kids, man. These kids taking care of their family like I had to. See what I'm saying? At a young age. And so whatever you doing that's taken away from your youth is taken away from your youth. So my mama's sick. My daddy in prison. I gotta take care of my mama. I gotta take care of my brother. But he little. He don't know that I'm out here hustling, man. I'm out here really putting food on the table. I'm out here grinding, man. But I'm 14, man. I'm 15, man. You understand? I'm a kid, man, but I got responsibility, man. I gotta take care of my family. You see what I'm saying? But now here's somebody who you was taking care of is sitting up here destroying you. And you saying, well, hey, man, is that gratitude or is that hatred? I'm saying, well, if you was taking care of the family, how you taking care of the family? You can't go to court and defend how you providing for the family. See, but I'm in court with all my paperwork showing how I provided for the family. So if you want to take my spot, then you need to provide the way I'm providing. If you gonna put us in jeopardy, how the hell you leading us? You got everybody in jeopardy over you. So now you should be able to show us value to get us out of the shit you done put us in. Right? But now you say I put you in this shit. But I'm saying, okay, if you say I put you in, I use the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran to get us out. Now, what you could use? Nothing. So how I put you anywhere and I didn't get you out of everywhere you put yourself in. But anyway, see, I don't want to get upset. That I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., of Four Castles Incorporated, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally gained in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, that I, for whom simple name is Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally engaged in as a vocation for which is defined as a summons or strong inclination for which is defined as a tendency to a particular aspect, state, character, action, or to a particular state or course of action that led me, for whom name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., into the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, which is why I, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., am now a divine calling, for whom's legal calling is now making a legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal change in the lives of those for whom are sold a religious life in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world. Which is why love, for which is defined as strong affection for another, arising out of kinship or personal ties, is my for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's profession, for which is defined as an act of openly declaring or publicly claiming a belief, faith, or opinion in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, which is what legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally makes my for whom simple name is Tommy Chancey Castle Sr.'s avocation. Okay, hold on. I believe it. Hold on. I think I said it right, but ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. But I tear it up. I ain't no shame.
Avocation.
I was right. Avocation. And so I put that, it's customary employment. But now avocation has several meanings. It's a subordinate occupation pursued in addition to one's vocation, especially for enjoyment, a hobby. And now I use it as customary employment. So I'm using that definition, which is this definition, for which is let me see. Okay, here it is. Vocation, for which is defined as lead, simply boom, boom, boom. See, I'm trying to stay on point here, man. Okay, here it is. Vocation, for which is summons a strong inclination. So, for which is a tendency, aspect, character, led me, for whom name is. See, God, dog, which one? Wow. Okay, here it is. This thing moved on me. Okay, there it is. I got to find, here it is right here. So, profession, for which is defined as an act of openly declaring or publicly declaring a belief, faith, or opinion. So see, what I'm saying is, I'm not claiming my belief. I'm showing my belief in you, because I have belief in my wife. I have belief in my daughter. I have belief in my son. So if I have these beliefs, then I have to show belief, right? So now, if I lose belief, then I'm going to start, oh, look what they did. See, I'm not saying my kids did nothing, my wife did nothing, because they ain't do nothing. But I'm talking about the people who was talking to me. See, I'm saying, well, how can you hide what you said to me? Now, when I'm coming back to you saying, well, hey, man, you said, I ain't said nothing. I'm saying, bro, damn, man, I know what you said. Why you lying and you done put me in a guy? Okay, which is what legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally makes my for whom name is Tommy Chancey Castle Sr.'s avocation, for which is defined as customary employment, to be legal, illegal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal persecution. So see, my employment is to be illegal, so that means they persecute me for what I believe. So that's why I'm saying customary employment is to be illegal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal persecution. See, those are all of the dimensions that I have had to go through legally. See, I had to go through illegal persecution legally inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida. And now I'm asking the citizen, but then they telling me that I'm being done like this because I don't believe in Jesus. And I'm saying, well, didn't that what you people said when y'all was Abraham's seeds? So this is what I'm saying about the spiritual world. If you have to keep killing people to be religious, then wouldn't religion be charged with murder? See, like, if you're going to continue to murder, to create a religion off of the person you murdered, then wouldn't your sins continue to be the sins on why you murder your Lord and Savior? So when would the church ever be righteous enough to not kill Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee? Is what I'm asking. Right? Because if I can't go into Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church with my truth that I was thrown out, and then that truth took me into and out of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as into and out of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. Why am I being illegally, right, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally punished on on October 6th in 2023 at 11:33? See, why am I being persecuted? Because you could have prosecuted me, the state of Florida. If I committed a crime, I was in court. I was in criminal court. They threw me out, but they tried to prosecute me. They put me in jail. All of this is public knowledge, it's record. But why isn't Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church saving me? See, so now would Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church save Jesus Christ? But they won't save Tommy Chance Castle Sr., who in court saving you. So now how is Pastor Willie C. Barnes saving anybody in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church if he had me go into the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida and save everybody in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church? Because my wife, Queen Benita Elaine Epps Castle, and my daughter, Queen Tamika Rayshawn Castle of Chance Incorporated, and King Tommy Chance Castle Jr. of Chance Incorporated is members of that church. Now, he wouldn't let the father join the church, but the mother and the children in there. I went, he threw me out. So I had to go into the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida and save everything and everybody with the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran. And now I have the mark of the beast on me. And now I'm telling y'all, well, hey, man, I took the beast in the Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church, and Pastor Willie C. Barnes let the beast in and throw me out. Now, y'all saying that I'm reading Matthew 10, and when it says that when this happens, that you supposed to then speak, because in that hour your father gonna tell you what to speak. But now the members and the citizens of Edenville, Florida, telling me to shut up. So I'm saying, wouldn't that be Sodom and Gomorrah? I don't know. See, but that's what it looked like to me. Because they say this, they said that this is what the Bible say. They say for the city or the state that do this is worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. I read that in the Bible. So if Edenville, Florida is the oldest black town in the United States of America, is starving the black king, then where can the black king go get fed if he couldn't even come to the oldest black town in the United States back 1887, and they starved him for 15 years, put him in a mental hospital, all that. So where is God in the black town? They pass the bond right now and go in there, eat, do whatever. I'm starving. I can't see my wife, children, nothing. So am I supposed to think that, see, because I'm saying, well, what about if the serpent is lying to her? Like, ain't nobody going to disengage the serpent? But if you the serpent, then see, you rooting for the serpent. Because what they say, he created each after its own kind. So see, well, where's the truthful kind? I see all the devil's advocates. I see all the Reverend Bond saviors. See, I see the crowd that saved Barabbas, and I see the high priest Caiaphas who got the crowd to save Barabbas. But now, when is the crowd going to say the truth? See? See, when is your activity going to be that similar to the process it actually involving mental function? See, like, y'all just based on what you believe, but how your mind functioning if you believe something happened 2,000 years ago, but you don't believe something happened 15 years ago. See, that's what I don't understand. But then and these religious people telling me, man, let it go. I'm saying, motherfucker, let Jesus off the cross. You keep talking about let it go. You keep talking about somebody done died for you 2,000 years ago. And I'm telling you what Dr. Martin Luther King was shot in the neck on the Lorraine Hotel in Memphis, Tennessee for giving me the rights to love us. And you done took that love and wiped your ass with it. See? But anyway, first-hand knowledge that I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Calcis Sr., Forecasters Incorporated, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally gained in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the Middle District of Florida. I gotta make this change right here. Okay. Hold on, excuse me. I just made another mistake, you know. But I'm see, I was doing my laundry when I was writing this. So I was looking at people trying, you know, you can't be, you know, you gotta look at where you at now. So gained in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, that I, for whom simple name is Tommy Chancey Calcis Sr., Forecasters Incorporated, legally, historically, wait a minute. See, this damn thing keep moving. See, that's what I'm telling y'all kids about these computers too, man. See, they keep moving the shit. Okay, I don't blame y'all though. Okay, federal prosecution, for which is defined as the act for which is defined as the doing of a thing and practice of persecuting, excuse me, for which is defined as to be harassed as well as illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally punished in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, in a manner designed to injure, grieve, as well as afflict, specifically to cause me, for whom name is Tommy Chancey Calcis Sr., King Tommy Chancey Calcis Sr., of Forecasters Incorporated, to suffer because of my, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Calcis Sr.'s legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal fulfillment of my, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Calcis Sr.'s oath to defend and protect and defend. So you gotta be right to protect and defend the United States Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, which is why history, for which is defined as a branch of knowledge that records and explains past events in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, now legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally testifies to my for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castles Sr. Forecasters Incorporated's happiness, for which is defined as a state of well-being, for which is defined as the state of being happy, healthy, and prosperous. Because I said, or that's in the definition of it. It says, or prosperous. But what I'm saying is, my well-being is the state of being happy, healthy, and prosperous, and contentment. See, for which is defined as the quality or state of being contented, for which is defined as feeling or showing satisfaction with one's possessions, status, or situation which caused, which caused mine for whom simple names, legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal complexities, for which are defined as complex, for which is defined as the whole of me. Now it said the whole of me, but see, what I'm trying to do, like I say, I'm writing it because I'm saying that I want my children to be able to recall it and have it in different versions. So if they ever run into any financial problems, then they can sell this content. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to do is make sure that my children never have to do anything illegal for money. See, but I want my children to find their purpose in life. See, spending money is not a purpose. See, creating something that somebody want to spend money on is your purpose. See, so I want my children's and my children's children to add at least 1 penny to our wealth. See, because if every child bring at least 1 penny, then how can we ever go broke? But see, if you have one child that spends a penny, and then you start having children that spend dollars, then before you know it, they're gonna spend everything. See, because they not making anything. So see, that's why even if you don't produce nothing, you gotta sell the books. See, you gotta do something, because you gotta generate money. So you are, what they say, they are my representatives. See, like if you're a castle, you represent me, so you selling the books, so you supposed to be the image of me. So now I'm showing you it's not hard to be yourself. See, it's gonna be hard to be me, because it was hard for me to be my father. See, that's what I'm trying to show you. I'm showing you my whole life. I'm saying when I tried to be my father, I was getting in trouble, because I wasn't being myself. I was being the image of my father. But once I started growing my own image, I stepped into my purpose. See what I'm saying? And that's what my mama was telling me. So that's what I was telling my daughter, and that's what I'm telling y'all. See, if I don't tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, then you might be ugly. You might be good. You might be bad. See what I'm saying? But if I tell you my good, my bad, and my ugly, that's why I'm telling these young kids, what is ugly, leave it with me. Because you want to be beautiful. So leave me with my spots. I'm cool with them. You understand? But understand the spots are wounds. See what I'm saying? And I want you not to have the wound so you won't have the scar. See, my life is full of scars. And that's why I don't want you to feel the pain of every wound that made the scar. So see, this is hard for me, but it's part of me. You feel what I'm saying? And so don't take that part with you, because I don't want that part with me. But what can I do when I had to go through the pain of how I got the scar? You see? So now I'm damaged. And I don't want you to be damaged, because when you damaged, it's hard for people to love you, because it's hard for you to love. See, so now I don't love nobody. I'm scared of people. See what I'm saying? Because I mean, if your family turn on you and your state turn on you, who do you trust? Right? Everybody turned on me for 15 years. So if I'd have died, see, I'm looking from the grave how my life was just squandered. See, so instead of me seeing it from the grave, they rub my nose in it like a dog go to the bathroom in the house and you put his nose in it and whooping. That's what my family doing to me. And they saying, see, don't love me no more. Don't love me no more. And I'm saying, okay, motherfucker, I won't never love you no more. And then they say, well, now since you said that, I'm going to let these people just starve you. That's what my brother told me. But he going to tell you, I ain't say that. But you said that I'm not going to help you because you're not going to help me. Remember you said that? See? But how could you? But then again, Tommy finna get upset. So, okay, look. Status which calls me, for whom simple names, legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal complexities, for which are defined as complex, for which is defined as the whole of me through the names of me, for which are my names, for which is why my names are Tommy Chancey Council Sr., Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Council Sr., President Tommy Chancey Council Sr. of Four Councils Incorporated, and King Tommy Chancey Council Sr. of Four Councils Incorporated. Because my name, every time I made a move in the Dragging That Old Serpent, which is the devil and Satan's chess game, then I got another title. See, so once I defeated Satan, the dragon, and the devil, and the serpent, then I became the only king on the board. See, how can you have, if the king supposed to lay his piece down, but he keep moving, then wouldn't the king be on the run? So now, why would black people see me as being on the run when I'm coming back to them to get them out of the state of ignorance that they were put in, right? So now I'm going to get Deuteronomy 6 out of the King James Version of the Holy Bible, and it's called the Greatest Commandments. This is 1 through 16, and it says, this is in the Bible Hub edition of the King James Version of Deuteronomy 6. Well, you know what? I think this is, no, what I wanted was this, 20 through 25, because it's getting long. And it says, and when thy son asks thee in times to come, saying, what mean the testimonies and the statutes and the judgments which the Lord our God hath commanded you, then thou shalt say unto thy son, we were Pharaoh's bondage in Egypt. See, so we were Pharaoh's bondage in Egypt. And the Lord brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand. And the Lord showed signs and wonders great and sore upon Egypt, upon Pharaoh, and upon all his housemen before our eyes. And he brought us out from tents, that he might bring us in to give us the land which he swore upon our fathers. And the Lord commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear the Lord our God for our good always, that he might preserve us alive as it is at this day. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God as he has commanded us. Now, see which one of y'all did anything lawful. So I had to go inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, summons the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964. And they all came to against the judges. But now you say that the written word that is with me does not make me fulfill John 1, this new beginning. So you saying John 1 is the same as as Genesis 1? And I'm saying, well, how can John 1 be the same as Moses? How can my fulfillment of John 1 not be the fulfillment of Genesis 1 if you saying that John 1 is Genesis 1? See, so now, in the beginning, this is John 1, King James Version of the Bible Hub Edition. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and God was the Word. So, the gift, Tommy Castle, Four Castles Incorporated. The words that trap the devil in writing is the body of Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. Now, how then is not the word me, and me the word, if here's the words I wrote to describe me, and the devil came to hide my description?